Jeff Weiner, CEO of LinkedIn, recently sold his company to Microsoft for $26.2 billion. Now, that's some math that works. He sat down in an interview with Oprah Winfrey to discuss his success principles and leadership principles. And one of those driving principles? Compassionate leadership. As he explained to Oprah Winfrey, he said, compassionate leadership is really that ability to step into somebody else's shoes and care about what they're thinking or feeling. Because when you're compassionate, you make a connection. At Sales Leadership, we've been talking about making emotional connections for years with our work on emotional intelligence and empathy, because we know that when you make that emotional connection by knowing what somebody else is thinking or feeling, stepping into somebody else's shoes, you elevate the conversation. And when you elevate the conversation, conversations change, as do business and personal relationships. Oprah asked Mr. Winfrey kind of a tough question. She said, well, how can you be compassionate if you've got to fire someone, let them go, move them to another position? His answer was brilliant. He responded, how compassionate is it to allow a person to stay in a position where they're floundering? They know it, self-doubt sets in, their team knows it, everyone knows it, and that self-doubt, they take it home, impacting their personal life. Compassionate leaders take the time to have the truth-telling conversation with that employee to really discuss what's your passion, what's your skill set, and let's marry the two. So, I know many of you are getting ready to plan for 2017. Tactics and strategies, maybe one of the most important ones to consider is teaching your team and your leaders compassionate leadership. I'm Colleen Stanley, President of Sales Leadership. Thanks for joining me.